Hello guys, welcome to the next video on Linux command line tutorial for beginners. In this video we will learn how we can use a cat command in Linux. Cat is one of the most frequently used command on Linux. It has three related functions with regard to text files. One is displaying text file, second is combining copies of text files, and third is creating new text file. So let's see how we can use cat command. So I will just press Ctrl Alt T to open my terminal. So I will just press Ctrl Alt T and it will open my terminal. Now the syntax for using cat command is you just need to write cat here and then you give options. So just give some options and then you give the file names. So for example, file 1, file 2 and so on. Okay, something like this. So let's see how we can use cat command. So first of all, you can just give cat and press enter, and you can see it's giving us this kind of cursor. So we can just type, for example, hello world, and then press enter, and it will echo whatever input we have given, right? So once again, I can say echo input and press enter, and it will echo it again. So you can see this is the basic functionality without any option for the cat command. But cat is not only the echoing program, it can do much more than echoing something. So to exit this cat command, you can just press Ctrl D, which means the end of the file. So just press Ctrl D and you are out of this cat command, right? Now first of all, let's see what files we have in our folder. So I will list all the files in the current folder, which is my home folder, and you can see these are all the files and directory in my home folder. So for example, I have this file called list1.txt. okay, and I will just show you what are the content of this file. So this file contains three lines, line 1, line 2, and I have a line break or a blank line here, and then I have the third line. Okay, so I want to print this text file on my terminal, so I can use cat and then the name of the file. So the name of the file is list1.txt and press enter, and it will display me the content of the file, same as like this. Okay, now for example, I want to show the content of two files. So you can see here I have list1.txt here, and I also have list2.txt also, right? So I will just show you the content of list2 also. So I have once again three lines and one blank line here, right? So for example, I want to display the content of both the files. I can just add one more file name here, list2.txt, and press enter, and then it will combine the content of both the file and display me on this terminal, right? So the first use of cat command, you can say, is for displaying the content of a file, right, or multiple files. Now there are some options related to cat command. So for example, I want to show the line number on the every line of the content of the file, for example. So I can use a cat and then -b, which will add line number to non-blank lines. Okay, so I will just give the name of my list1.txt, for example, and press enter, and you can see it adds the line number to the non-blank line. So if you remember, my list 1 have one blank line here, right? And it will skip, or it will not add the line number to the blank line, but all the lines which have some content, it will add the line number to them. Now next command, first let me clear the terminal and press enter, so it will clear the terminal. The next command is cat minus n, and what it will do is it will add line number to all the lines. So for example, I will just say list1 dot text and press enter, and now it has added the line number to the blank line also, right? Now for example, I have a text file which have multiple line breaks, something like this, or big line breaks, right? And I want to display the content of the file, and I want to remove these all big line break, and I would just want to show only one line break, right? So let me save this file, and then I will just say cat, and I will just give the command -s, and then the name of the file, list1.txt, and press enter. And what this command does is squeezes blank lines to one blank line. Okay, so here there can be many lines, but it will squeeze all the blank line to only one blank line, and it will not affect the content of the file. Remember, it will only display the content of the file in this format, right? So it's not changing the content of the file, but only displaying it in our convenient manner, right? Now the next command is cat minus capital E command. So I will just revert my changes here, and I will save this file, and now I will just give cat minus capital E, and then I will just once again give this list1.txt, right? And then it adds this dollar symbol at the end of each line. Okay, so you know that this is the end of the line. Okay, so these are the basic commands and options related to cat command. Now if you want to know more options related to cat, you can just enter men. If you remember, in the earlier video I have shown you how to use men pages. So just use men, and then just enter cat and press enter, and then you will be able to see there are more options related to cat command. For example, -a, which means show all, or -e, which is equivalent to -ve, or these are all the options which you can use with cat command. I just showed you the most important options with cat command. So just use man to read or learn more about this cat command, and when you press Q, you quit these man pages. Now the cat command can also create new files, but this we will see in the next video, when I will show you how redirection works using command line. Okay, so this third functionality of cat we will see in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.